Students, in this chapter, uh, in this part, we are going to see the exercise question answers and the programming. So, first part is answer the following questions. The first question is mention any two attributes required for class declaration. The answer is first one, the keyword class, second one, the class name. Then what is a class in Java? So there is no need to study the same definition if already you studied in class 9. If you are memorizing, if you are remembering that answer, that also you are able to write. A class is a mechanism to implement encapsulation. Thus, class encloses characteristics represented by data members or variables and behavior represented by member methods or functions into a single unit. It acts as a blueprint or template for an object. Why is a class called an object factory? A class is called as an object factory because it acts as a factory for a design and attribute or abstraction with which produces objects. Each object that is generated from the class will have the same design or abstraction as represented by its data member and member function. The next question is question number 4. Define instant variable. Give an example of each of them. So, the data members declared within a class are called instant variables. So, what are the variables that are declared within the class is called as an instant variable. For example, see here two variables we are explained, that is within the class we have given two variables, and here also we used two variables or the arguments inside the methods. So these are used, A and B are used inside the class. So here the variables A and B are instant variables of the class my class. Then fifth question, what does the following mean? Employee stuff equal to new employee of, okay, and name object named stuff is being created or memory is being allocated for the employee type. So the next question 6, how do you declare objects? Show with the help of an example. So an object is declared using the following general example: class name, object name, new, class, constructor. For example, OB equal to new example of. Okay. Next, example is the class name, OB is the object name, new is the new keyword to create the new object, and then example of is a constructor, class constructor. Here an object named OB is being allocated in the memory of example type, which is being initialized with the constructor example of. Write the Java statement to create an object MB4 of class digital. So how will you create the object? The class name is digital, MB4 is the object name, new, this is the class constructor, that is digital of. Okay. Now the next question, what is the difference between an object and a class? So many times we studied about this definition, so learn it. Then what is a variable? How do you initialize a variable? Variable is a name given to a memory location in Java. So how will you initialize the variable? Int a equal to some value, b equal to any value. What are data types? States its characteristics. Java uses data types to identify data and dictates the method of handling it. It is categorized as fundamental data type and composite data type. Then why is class known as composite data type? A composite data type is one which is composed of various primitive data types. Okay, the collection of primitive data types. A class defined with various primitive data types such as int, double, etc. So it is known as composite data type. Then you write the difference between the primitive data type and composite data type. What does a class encapsulate? A class encapsulates characteristics represented by data members and behavior represented by member functions. Okay. Now, next question. Why is a class considered to be an abstract for a group of objects? Okay, class is an abstraction because it describes what is created once an object is created itself. A class acting as an abstractor or blueprint, multiple objects can be created from it. The next one is, what do you understand by abstraction? Give with an example. So as abstraction definition you already know, it will show the essential characters hiding the all details. So you have to give any one living example. What is, why is object is called as an instant of a class? An object is called as an instance of a class as every object created from the class gets its own instances of the variables defined in the class. Next is, they have given a program segment and they are asking some questions. Consider the following code and answer the following questions. So class name is academic. So two instant variables are there, that is x and y. The member function is access of. So here two variables are there inside the method, that is int a comma b. Then here we created the object for academic, new object for the academic, then print message object created. So this is the program. So what are the questions they asked? What is the object name of the class? So the object name is student. Name the instant variables used in the class. Instant variables means the variables used within the class, so it is x and y. Next one is, write the name of the local variable used in the program. Local variable means the variables that are used inside the functions. So here the variables a and b. The next one is, give the type of function being used in its name. So the procedural function or pure function, the function name is access of. Okay, void access of, this is the function name. So it is in the procedural function or in the pure function. The next one is, consider the following code and answer the following question. Same as that of the previous one. What is the object name? Here what object is created? See, that is win. Win is the object. A name. Name the local variables used. The local variables means the variables used inside the function. That is a and b. What is the access specifier or method access of? So it is a protected. Then D. Write the output of the above program. Output of the above program is, I am x is equal to 5, I am y equal to 10. The next one is, find the errors. So what are the errors in the program? Here it's okay. Then void display. There is no static void, it is void. Okay, void display of, then it is okay. Public static void main string arguments of. Here my class ob1 equal to new my class of. So next one is, my class ob2 equal to new my class of. Okay, next one is, display ob dot this ob1 dot display of, ob1 2 dot display of, then close all the brackets. So these are the errors in the program. Then now we are moving on to the programming part. So the first program is like this. Write a class with class name is employee and basic as a data member to find the gross pay of an employee for the following allowances and deduction. Use meaningful variables. So dearness allowance equal to 25% of basic pay. House rent allowance equal to 15% of basic pay. And provident fund equal to 8.33% of basic pay. Net pay equal to basic pay plus dearness allowance plus house rent allowance. Gross pay equal to net pay minus provident fund. So we are starting the program. First, what is the class name? Employee. Then we have to input the variable basic. Then employee double of b. basic equal to b. Here we initialize the variable basic. The next function is void calculate of. So double. Here we are taken the value of PF, gross pay, net pay and HRA and DA as double. So according to this we are calculating all the values. At last we are printing the gross pay. So the gross pay would be printed. Okay. The next one is program number 2, define a class salary, and data members means what are the variables we are using inside the program. Then member method means what are the functions we used in the program. First one is to accept the details of the teacher including the monthly salary. So we on the first function we are going to accept all the details of the teacher including the monthly salary. Second, to display the details of the teacher. So we are accepting the details. The next one is we are going to display the details. Third one, to compute the annual income. So we are going to calculate the income tax according to the annual income. Okay, the annual of the annual salary above 1,75,000. Write a main method to create an object of the class and call the above member methods. So at last we are going to write the main part of the program and we have to call all the functions that we used in the program. So this is the first part, that is void input of. So here we are inputting the name, address, subject specialization, phone number and enter the monthly salary. The next one is function is void display of. So we input all the details. Now we are going to display all the details. Then void calculate of. So here we are going to calculate the income tax. Okay. So if annual salary is greater than 1,75,000, then the income tax is 5 upon 100.0 into annual salary minus this 1,75,000. Else income tax equal to 0. If the annual salary is less than 1,75,000, then the income tax is 0. At last we are going to write the main program and we are calling all the objects. The main program is public static void main of string arguments of, and these are the functions we used in the program, that is void input data of and calculation of. So salary object equal to new salary of. So the object is created here and we are calling the functions ob dot input of, ob dot calculation of. After that you write ob dot display of, then close all the curly braces. Okay. The next program is the same as that of the program. Here we are using variables. The class name is student. Variables are name, age, M1, M2, M3 marks, maximum, average. So these are the variables we used in this program, and what are the functions we use to accept the details of the students, to compute the average and maximum out of 3 marks, and third one is to display the name, age, marks in 3 subjects and maximum and average. So for this you are going to write the program. So follow the previous program and write it. Okay. So the next program is define an employee having the following specifications. So these are the variables and variables data type and variables are given here. Here the function is here. Here some rules are here. So if the annual income is greater than or equal to, up to means this till 1 lakh, no tax. From 1 lakh, if the total amount is greater than 1 lakh and less than or equal to 1,50,000, 10% of income exceeding. Like this you have to follow all the uh, details and try to do the program by yourself. I solved here, so you can see it once and after that you try to solve by yourself. So here I written all the functions here, and the conditions also we checked here, and we find the tags also. Okay, now we are going to see program number 5. Here although also the class name is mobile, and instant variables. So these are the variables we want to use, that is bike number, phone number and customer, name of the customer, number of days, and calculate and store the rental charge. So these are the variables we have to given inside the program, and we are using three functions, that is void input of, void compute of and void display of. Okay, so void input of means we are going to accept all the details from the uh, according to the program, that is bike number, phone number of the customer, name of the customer, the number of days the bike is taken off rent, this much we have to input it. Then void compute of means we are going to compute it by using these formulas. And void display means um, whatever we input from the computer, and whatever calculations we have written, everything we are going to print. Okay, so this is the programming segment for that question. So students, the chapter is over here. Many more exercise programs are there, so you have to do yourself. Okay.